Just going to throw it here. English. Okay. English students in the house, give me a A. Okay. Tamil. Okay. Hindi. வரவே இல்லை ஹிந்தி. ஓகே, எல்லாம் சொல்லலாம்னு நினச்சேன். அது நம்ம நேஷனல் லாங்குவேஜ் இல்லை, அது ஒரு அஃபிஷியல் லாங்குவேஜ்னு. சரி, எனிவே.
Why should I speak in Hindi? Okay. Why should I speak in Hindi? Okay.
If you've recently relocated to Bengaluru, chances are you've been asked or heard that you should learn Kannada.
ಕನ್ನಡ ಮಾತಾಡೋಗಿರಲ್ಲ ಇರೋಗೋ.
ಅಲ್ಲಿನ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಅಲ್ಲಿನವರಿಗೆ ಓದ್ಬೇಕಿದ್ದು. ಯಾವ ಬೇರೆ ದೇಶದವರಿಗೆ
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಾಗ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ.
ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀರ ನೀವು?
ಏನ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು.
ಅದೇ ಹಾಕಿದೀನಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗ ಅಂತ.
What is wrong if a student in Tamil Nadu will learn multilingual, will come to the multilingual aspect in his study? It can be Tamil, it can be English, it can be other Indian language. There is no imposition of any Hindi or any language on them.
I have been coming across the issue of language, Hindi imposition, and the incidents occurred due to those issues for years now. And it looked like it will worsen as time passes by. See, I am a resident of Bengaluru, India, and I myself have had countless talks with the people that I know. And a lot, if not most of them, seem to agree on the fact that Hindi imposition is bad. The influx of North Indians who come to work in Bengaluru not only refuse to learn basic conversational level Kannada, but outright disrespect the language. And on the other hand, native Kannadigas force non-Kannadigas to so much to learn the language that people are scared to interact with them. This divide just keeps widening time upon time. See, me personally, I am a multilingual person. Tamil என்னோட தாய்மொழி. कन्नड़ा ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ और हिंदी में भी बात कर सकता हूँ. So, I had never faced an issue with language personally in Bangalore. And neither have many Bengalurians, since most native Bengalurians, the ones who called Bengaluru home for 2 decades, are fluently multilingual. The problem arises when migrants refuse to learn Kannada. See, the main problem is that people who refuse to learn Kannada are the people who think India is a homogeneous country, which you and I know is definitely far from the truth. They think that Hindi is the national language and they can get by anywhere in the country with Hindi. Now, this opinion of mine does not extend to tourists and temporary visitors, since they do not need to learn the language of the place. But the people who come here to settle in Bengaluru for a long period of time should at least learn basic conversational Kannada in order to interact with the locals, talk to them, be one with the place that they call home. As far as I have seen, the only people being targeted by this specific kind of hate are the ones who disrespect the language of the soil, not the ones who put in an effort to learn the language. In fact, I've seen a lot of people being praised to take the initiative to learn and speak Kannada, regardless of the imperfections. A lot of people forget the fact that India is a melting pot of many cultures, languages, and religions, and expecting all of them to speak in one language is not only blasphemous, but unconstitutional too. If you ask me, are the locals in the wrong? Or are the migrants in the wrong? I'd say that all of this is insignificant.
हमने जब देखा कि हमारे यहाँ इन्फिल्ट्रेशन हो रहा है तो हमने उनको मुतला किया था. दूसरी बात, पाकिस्तान के अंदर पकड़ा गया है सर्विंग मिलिट्री ऑफिसर कुलभूषण यादव, इटालियन नहीं था जी, ना वो ब्रसेल से आया था. उसकी कहाँ की सिटीजनशिप थी? व्हाट वाज ही डूइंग इन पाकिस्तान, इन बलोचिस्तान, जहां
On the morning of 22nd April 2025, India woke up to the horrific news that 28 people were killed and 12 more were injured in Pahalgam, Kashmir by terrorists belonging to the Lashkar-e-Taiba group. The whole country was shook by its crowd as those horrendous terrorists asked the names of the victim, checked their IDs, and went so far as to pull down their pants to confirm that they are not Muslim in order to kill them. 2 tourist guides who were locals to the area and who were Muslims pleaded the terrorists not to do so, or they may kill too. Terrorism has no religion. Any individual who is a threat to innocent civilians and national security, irrespective of caste, creed, and religion, are terrorists. The worst form of terrorism is using religion as a tool to justify the inhumane actions committed. At that time, it didn't matter if they were from the north or the south, if they spoke Hindi, Kannada, Tamil, Telugu, or even Bengali for that matter. Heck, even religion didn't matter, and yet they used religion to justify the actions that they did. At this time, all the petty issues that were dividing us seems insignificant, seems rather stupid. May us all realize that there is a greater enemy out there. Some say that the government and the armed forces of India should have provided ample protection. Some speculate that the locals helped the terrorists to get to the spot. What's the use playing the blame game? What's the use speculating, arguing, and bantering? 28 lives are lost. Their families are devastated. This is the time to stand strong, pray for the families, and most of all, stay united. Terrorists use the strategy of bleed India with 1,000 cuts. But we should show them that no matter how many times you strike, we will come back strong and we will retaliate stronger. I hail from the land of Karanadu, speaking the language of my ancestors Tamil. But given any day of my life, I would be proud to say that I'm a true Indian by blood and heart. This is Lohit, also known as That Indian Nerd, signing off.